Yo, this is Rick Mahorn, the bad boy, giving a shout out to my man Drew, Detroit Drew. Make sure you tune in on his YouTube channel, Detroit Drew, bad boy.
Detroit Drew, Woodward Sports. Yeah, Detroit Drew, Woodward Sports. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, peeps? Happy 4th of July, man. Don't blow your fingers off. Have some Drew Weisers, though. Just don't drink Drew Weisers and light off fireworks. You look like Jason Pierre-Paul, man. You'll be missing fingers, and then you don't want that. But I wanted to save this video for 4th of July since it is USA themed. And that is, of course, you guys haven't seen it yet, and I'm sure most of you have because a lot of you guys have been asking me to talk about this. But I don't even know if I can call them rookies anymore. Are they still rookies? I don't know yet. Does that happen after the draft? When do they not become rookies? Technically, they're not rookies anymore, in my opinion. But Isaiah Stewart, Beef Stew, and Saddiq Bey have made the USA team select. Now, you might be saying, what the hell is that? Are they playing with Jeremy Grant? Yes and no. So in case you guys haven't been following it too much, because I don't know how much of you guys actually watch the Olympics when they happen, but Jeremy Grant is going to be on the USA Olympic team. Saddiq Bey, Beef Stew are going to be on a special team. It consists of 13 players. I think most of them are like a couple years in, and then there's about 4 players who are vets. What they do is they train with the USA team. So they'll be doing scrimmages and stuff along those lines. So they'll be playing against some of the leagues and the world's best players in terms of practicing and whatever. I would imagine if someone on Team USA got hurt, someone from the select team would probably get called up to fill in. I'm not sure how any of that stuff works, but here's what I do know. Beef Stew and Bay are going to be working out, practicing, training, scrimmaging the best players that we have in America. That means they're going against the KDs, and I don't know who all officially made it for Team USA because a lot of people opt out of it. I do know that Jeremy Grant did make it once Harden opted out, and that KD and Damian Lillard spoke very highly of Grant, and that's why he's there. And I think he can be a good piece for him. But this is going to be huge for the young fellas, man. I don't think they've really had an opportunity like this. They weren't in the Rising Stars Challenge. They weren't involved in anything in the All-Star break, none of the three-point competitions, none of the skill competitions, not the dunk contest. This is their real first shot to go toe-to-toe with some of these guys. You know, we've seen what they did in the NBA. But now, since they're going into the offseason, working on what they had to get better at, you know, in terms of development, now they're going to be playing against these guys. And their whole job is to elevate their game. You have to play hard against these guys because you're playing against, I mean, we're way better than them, but we're playing against the world's best teams out there. I mean, look at where Luka's playing. Some weird country named Salvador. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not knocking it. I just don't know how to pronounce it. But that's who you're going against. You're going against Luka because he plays for him, because he's from there. Other NBA players are on these different teams. They're not as good as us because they're not as deep as us. But Saddiq Bey and Beef Stew, along with the rest of the select team, their whole goal is to get Team USA ready to play those guys. So those scrimmages get pretty serious. If you go back and you watch that Dream Team documentary where they lost to a bunch of college kids, I mean, granted, it was like C-Web and others, but they lost to them in practice, and that motivated them to get better. That's kind of what their goal is. So if they can do well and get some opportunities against those guys, then next year their confidence should be through the roof. And that's really the key you look for in young players. If you're not confident, you're never going to get better. And I'm not saying that they're not confident. They are pretty damn confident. You don't see too many people come in the league like Saddiq Bey and just let it go. I mean, there's a reason he's one of the best three-point rookie shooters in Pistons history. He came in and he emptied that clip. That's a Troy Weaver guy. But this could be huge for the developmental process. If a guy like, I just keep saying KD because I know KD is there and I know Damian Lillard's there, but if someone like those guys come up and they mentor some of those guys and show them some pointers, that could do remarkable things for their developmental process. I mean, KD is probably one of the best scorers I've ever seen. I mean, you don't see too many guys who are 7 foot tall that can shoot and play make and dribble like the way he can. There's a lot we can learn from playing against these guys. And plus, if we want to get into the tampering of things, we got 3 Detroit Pistons that are going to be there in training camp. Jeremy Grant's actually going to play on the Olympic team. But in terms of when we get some salary cap and we can make some moves, maybe we can build some friendships and draw some people in here. Now, that's just me hoping. Well, we can cross that bridge at a different date and time, but I'm excited that the NBA has recognized what the Pistons are doing. We had the worst team in the Eastern Conference, record-wise. But we got 3 people who are going to be playing for Team USA and helping them get better. It's going to be awesome. We're on the right track. And this is going to help all 3 of those guys. Jeremy Grant, maybe he can take another step in terms of what he can bring to the Pistons when he comes back. I don't really think so. I think what he did last year is kind of the ceiling. But if he can get more efficient, that's a step forward. And then we're going to have Cade come in during the draft, and we're going to have Saddiq and Peeps to come back after helping those guys. We should be ready to rock and roll next year, man. We're going to be a fun team. I don't know if we'll be able to watch any of these scrimmages or practices on TV or not. I don't know. But I'm happy for them. And it's exciting to know that our young guys have a future and that the NBA is recognizing that. But let me know what you guys think, man. Leave your thoughts down below. Have a good 4th of July. Hopefully you guys don't blow your fingers off. But go enjoy the fireworks. Go drink some Drew Weisers and have a great time, man. And that's all I got for you guys, man. Just leave everything else you got in the comments. We'll probably be doing Above the Rim Monday. I think that's the only day everyone else is free. So I'm not sure if that's going to be on my channel or JMO's channel. Just stay tuned for all that. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know. But Instagram, Twitter, DSA members, Woodward Sports in the description. Check it all out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And that's the bottom line because Double D said so. Peace.